see what the tier 1 Pack-a-Punch camo looks like on the Mothership variant. And wow, dude, even the sight, what the crap, look at that. And here we are on round 39, finally have the 90,000 points required. This is the PPSH. Now moving on to the diamond camo, holy crap, this variant looks so good with the diamond. All right, and welcome back, guys. Today we're probably going over the most insane Mastercraft in the entirety of Cold War, and actually this bundle in a whole might be the most value for your money we've seen so far. It's got a ton of good stuff in it. We're going over the Tracer Pack Mothership Mastercraft bundle. I know this is a bundle that a lot of people have been hyped for, waiting for ever since they kind of gave us a little teaser for it. It reads off, join the crew of the Mothership and explore deep space with laser weapons. Pew, pew, pew. Blast off with the Tracer Pack Mothership Mastercraft bundle. Note, the blueprints include feature cyan laser tracer fire. It doesn't say anything about these weapons being stat changing in zombies like some of the other weapons we've seen. We'll have to hop in game and test that, because sometimes these bundles don't say they're stat changing, but once we hop in game, you know, the bundle weapons actually are stat changing in zombies. We'll test that out. So the first item in this bundle and the main feature is the Mothership Tundra Mastercraft variant, and holy crap, this thing just got so much going on. You've got kind of a little window here that's reflective. You've got jets on the side of it that actually have, you know, gas coming out of it. All these like little details. It's got like little MGs mounted all around it. And I really do think this is going to look amazing with DM Ultra. Every time we have a variant with all these little tiny details, DM Ultra works really, really well with that. So hopefully they kind of took the time and made sure the mastery camos. Also, dude, I want to see what the Pack-a-Punch camo looks like on that. That has the potential to be really, really cool. Then next we have the Corruptor Krieg variant. And this looks kind of basic to me. There's not a whole lot going on, especially since, you know, we already have quite a few Mastercrafts for this. This one's a little lackluster compared to the other ones we've seen. However, maybe Mastery Camos will cover the whole thing, because the base Krieg kind of sucks when you put DM Ultra and Dark Aether on it. It only covers this area. Maybe this one will allow it to cover this whole area up here. We'll just have to wait till we get in game and kind of check that out. Then next, I'm super excited about this. We have the Blast Chamber PPSH variant, and this is exciting to me because a lot of times we don't get DLC kind of blueprint weapons in these bundles. Usually it's an MP5, an AK, kind of those two weapons seem to keep getting more and more blueprints. But we don't have a lot of PPSH blueprints, and this one looks pretty good. I'm definitely excited to check this one out in game, and I'm just glad we didn't get another MP5. I feel like the last 3 bundles in a row have included MP5 variants. The next item here is the Space Helmet Charm. Unfortunately, it does not appear to be animated. There was 2 or 3 bundles in a row that we got with animated charms, and then they just completely stopped doing it. I mean, it would have been really cool if the visor glowed, just something to set this apart. But this just being, you know, a space helmet in and of itself, this will probably not be a charm that I ever use on any of my weapons. Next, we have the Space Sector Reticle. Looks pretty clean, but once again, I don't know when I'm going to go out of my way to use this. We have the Space Fleet Watch. It doesn't really appear to do anything besides just kind of look cool. We have the Space Travel Emblem. Kind of cool, but not going to use it. And then we have the Exploratory Calling Card. Looks pretty sick, but once again, probably not something I'm ever going to use. So that is everything in the bundle. The main 3 takeaways are the weapons here. Now we're going to hop into zombies. We're going to Pack-a-Punch all 3 of these, inspect the Mothership weapon itself, and then see what they look like with all 3 versions of the Pack-a-Punch camo. Then head into multiplayer, test out DM Ultra, Dark Aether, the gold camos, the diamond camos, and kind of see what combination of these weapons look the best. But with that being said, let's go ahead, spend the 2,000 COD points to acquire this bundle. And there we go, no backing out now. Let's use this bad boy in game. Now here we are loading the game on Mauer Der Toten, and holy crap, look at this weapon. Obviously it's going to look a little bit better once we turn power on and get the lights open, but let's go ahead and inspect this. Yep, the gun just floats out of your hand using the jets. Oh, it's got a, dude, it's got spaceships flying around it, and the little mounted MGs are shooting at the spaceships. Hold on, let me turn this up and inspect this again. All right, that's pretty sick. That might be the single best Mastercraft animation in the game. We have the other rocket. Dude, even the sight. What the crap? Look at that. That's pretty freaking intense. All right, I'm liking this a lot so far. Snipers aren't really that great in zombies, but this Mastercraft variant might give me an excuse to, you know, try out some snipers again, go to around maybe 100 using this thing. I'm liking it. I definitely think it's unique, and it's definitely going to add a little bit of spice to your game. But with that being said, let me go ahead, turn on power so we can test it out in the light and all that stuff. And on top of that, we also got to get the other 2 variants. There's the cyan tracers. They're not super noticeable, but keep in mind it's a sniper. Once we get a full auto weapon to test it out on, it's going to look a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead, open up power. While I'm doing that, if you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate it. We just hit 120,000 subs And on top of that, I gotta give a huge thanks to everyone who's gonna like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. Those 3 things help me and my channel out massively. And look at me just miss shots left and freaking right. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. All right, let's go ahead, see what the tier 1 Pack-a-Punch camo looks like on the Mothership variant. And wow, actually that surprisingly works because the accent color takes over a lot of this, but that red, it doesn't cover as much as what I would like it to. But overall, I'm still pretty impressed with this. I feel like DM Ultra might not be that great looking at this. We'll just have to wait and see. And I'm going to wait and I'm going to inspect the weapon again. And we'll see what the like inspect on this looks like once we get on Nuketown for the multiplayer stuff. Because it's still pretty dark, even with power on. So definitely we're going to inspect. If you want to see the full kind of in like daylight kind of inspect on this, we'll show you guys what that looks like once we get to Nuketown. But let me grind and try to get the other weapons real quick. Come on, come on. Just keep shooting as they come up. Surprisingly works really well with the sniper. Only if it had, you know, more than freaking 3 penetration on it. No joke, very first box hit, I just got the Krieg. Last time we did one of these reviews, we needed to get the M60. We got the M60 from our first box hit in that video. And doing our second review on this map, our very first box hit, we got the Krieg. So we can go ahead, apply blueprint, and we can go ahead and put the corruptor on it. Let's head out where it's a little bit more light and test this bad boy out, inspecting it. Now, if we can manage to get the PPSH with our second box hit, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. That's going to be ridiculous. So here it is. Here's the Krieg variant. And not going to lie, still looks pretty basic. Before I even try to hit... Why do we only have 1 bullet in it? I feel like I haven't shot it since yeah, there was only 1 bullet in it when we got out of the box. But yeah, here it is. There are the cyan tracers. Definitely looks a lot cooler on a full auto weapon. I'm going to go buy Mule Kick and see if we can hit the box on our second attempt and see if we can get the PPSH. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and Pack-a-Punch the Corruptor Krieg. And this is what it looks like. And it appears to have the same camo masking as the default Krieg. So the Dark Matter and DM Ultra parts are only going to be in kind of the moving Pack-a-Punch area. So, yeah, not too much benefit from using this. I do kind of like the red on this, surprisingly a lot. With the flashlight, let me turn the flashlight off. It looks like the front's glowing, but I think that just because we have the flashlight on, that's what it looks like without the flashlight. It's cool, but this variant is definitely not worth buying the bundle for. There's so many other Kriegs out there. Yeah, kind of pass on this one. All right, time for our second box hit of the game. If we get the PPSH, I'm going to freak out. The odds of... Okay, good. I was about to say, if we keep getting just these insane odds with box hits... I don't know what I'm going to do. So here we go. I have a feeling we're probably going to have to buy this 100+ times to get the PPSH with how many weapons are in the box. Oh, and right here we go. Actually didn't take as many attempts as what I thought it would. I think we maybe did. Oh, no. Okay, for a second there, I thought I wasn't going to let it pick it up. That was like probably 10 hits after the last thing. So that's not bad. Taking 11 hits to get both weapons we need out of the box. I will definitely take those odds any day. Let's go ahead and apply the Blast Chamber to the PPSH. And yeah, I like that quite a bit. Definitely, I mean, it's not as good as, you know, the reactive PPSH variant, but it is nice having another one. And now throwing the Pack-a-Punch camo on it. It keeps some of the white spots, which doesn't really match this camo too well. Yeah, this looks a little goofy. The Pack-a-Punch camo with the little white spots don't go too well together, but the camo covers a good portion of the PPSH. I definitely like the way the Pack-a-Punch camo looks on this weapon, but it'd probably be better with the default variant, to be honest. And here we go, round 27. Have enough to go ahead and pack every single weapon here twice. Let's kill this Panzer real quick. So this is the Krieg with the second tier Pack-a-Punch camo. Actually, surprisingly works pretty well on this. I don't know why. I kind of like the green version on this one. Let's go ahead, Pack-a-Punch the PPSH for the second time in the middle of this explodey guy round. I don't know. Once again, I actually like this. Usually this is my least favorite camo, but I don't know if it's growing on me or what the deal is, but I kind of like it. And I don't think it works in the spaceship. I definitely preferred the red on the spaceship compared to the green. But overall, still an amazing looking Pack-a-Punch camo, even with the second tier. Let me go grind enough points. I think we need 90,000 points to Pack-a-Punch all 3 of these weapons at tier 3. Let me go do that, and I will be back. And here we are on round 39. Finally have the 90,000 points required. This is the PPSH with the final tier camo. It actually matches those white parts pretty well. Definitely like this. Might be my favorite variation of the PPSH with this. Let's go ahead, do the MasterCraft now, and it looks so sick like this. Look at this thing fly with the golden kind of on it. You know, and it's got like the space theme in the background with the different colors. This is definitely my favorite Pack-a-Punch camo on the MasterCraft here. And then last but not least, we have the Krieg variant. And this probably looks almost identical to the normal Krieg Pack-a-Punch. Nothing too special here. So yeah, overall, definitely really cool. Always love testing out all these variants on this map with a new Pack-a-Punch camo. Little tedious to grind to a high enough round to, you know, 3-tier pack, 3 different weapons. But nonetheless, we did it. Time to go ahead, hop into MP and test out, you know, the inspect element on this on Nuketown, in the bright sky, and also what DM Ultra, Dark Aether, and all those bad boys look like on these as well. All right, now here we are loaded into a multiplayer match, so we can go ahead and inspect this. Let me turn the face cam off. This is the inspect for the MasterCraft weapon right here. Yeah, that's definitely a lot cooler when you can see it in the light. I think this is my new favorite MasterCraft in the entirety of Cold War. There's just so much going on with this. It's really freaking cool and really freaking out here. Here is the Krieg variant. And I stand by my statement, pretty boring. And then here's the PPSH. Looks really cool by itself, but that orange, as we saw with the Pack-a-Punch camo, makes it not flesh with some of the Mastery camos too well. The cyan tracers still looking really cool, and these are a lot noticeable than a lot of the other tracers we've seen. I kind of prefer these more than most of the other ones. Moving on to the gold camo. This is the new Tundra MasterCraft, rocking the gold camo. Looks pretty cool. It lets you see some of those like little tracings on the weapon a lot better. But I don't know. Look, it's cool, but it makes the top kind of harder to see, and a little bit more with the like MGs and stuff on the side. It kind of makes it stand out a little bit less. Now we have the Krieg with the gold camo, actually looking really cool. The fact that the red stays there and the corruptor on the side makes this look pretty sleek with the gold camo. Moving over to the PPSH, as you can see, it's got that orange there, and I just don't think it goes too well with the gold camo. Now moving on to the diamond camo, holy crap, this variant looks so good with the diamond. This is going to be hard to beat. I don't even know if the DM Ultra and Dark Aether is going to beat it, because the fact that the diamond covers the entire weapon and we've got these gold little tracings, you can see everything on this weapon so well. Everything stands out, and you can really just admire the little details of the vent and all that stuff on the side. Then we have the Krieg with the diamond camo, and you lose all of the red texture. You lose a little corruptor on the side. This looks like a diamond Krieg. Here's the diamond camo on the PPSH blueprint. Honestly, I don't like the way the orange mixes with it. To me, it kind of stands out too much and is not something I like in this. Moving on to the DM Ultra camo on the Tundra, and I like it, but I still think the diamond was better. The diamond really made this weapon look really cool with all the stuff on the side. And the way the top's completely blacked out, you kind of lose some of the really cool details on this by putting this camo here. And here's the Krieg with DM Ultra. Honestly looks pretty cool. You can see kind of like lines on stuff that you really don't notice with the base variant. So DM Ultra kind of brings out a little bit extra stuff there. Here's the PPSH. Once again, I'm going to say this every time. I don't like the way the orange looks. I wish that part was covered up with DM Ultra. The orange just clashes. Now for Golden Viper on the Tundra, and I don't know what we expected here. Golden Viper on the Krieg, and I mean the red shows, which is cool, but I still think the gold kind of looked better than the Golden Viper. Golden Viper on the PPSH. And yeah, that's enough said. Plague Diamond on the MasterCraft here, and I don't know, I still think I like the original Diamond better, but once again, the Plague Diamond also brings out all these little details as well. I think the Diamond camo so far is either the Plague Diamond or the normal Diamond is definitely the best way to run this, in my opinion. Plague Diamond for the Krieg just looks like the Krieg with Plague Diamond on it. Here it is with the PPSH, and once again, you know, blah, 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 orange. Now, finally, moving on to the Dark Aether camo, and this actually looks straight up awful. Like, with how dark the Dark Aether camo is, you can't even see any of the details on this weapon. If you're buying this to run the Dark Aether camo on it, I would definitely advise against it. You can't see jack. Like, all the little details on the side are completely hidden with it. Yeah, I'm gonna run this with the Diamond camo. The Diamond camo is definitely my favorite. The Krieg looks like the Krieg with Dark Aether. And now for the final one, the PPSH with the Dark Aether camo. And once again, I don't know. This variant looks cool by itself. If I was going to run this PPSH variant, I would run it with no camos on it, to be honest. I just run it by the default variant. But yeah, that right there was the entire bundle review. That MasterCraft for the Tundra just looks so freaking good, and I'm definitely excited just to use it in zombies. Having a nice MasterCraft for a sniper, because I think this is the first one I bought. I didn't buy any of the Pellington MasterCrafts. This one, in my opinion, looks so much better than all the ones, and I'm just really excited to use this. So yeah, definitely let me know what you guys feel about this bundle. Are you going to get this bundle, or are you going to pass on it? Because, you know, snipers still aren't that great in zombies unless, you know, you're a multiplayer player. And what combination do you think looks the best on the MasterCraft? For me, it has to be that diamond camo. That diamond camo on the Tundra variant just looks so freaking cool. And we've got a few more really cool bundles coming out. Obviously, we've got the new Maxis bundle. I don't know if it's coming out this week or next week, but this season's coming to an end, so we should be getting it fairly soon. And then we also have, obviously, the Weaver bundle that's coming with the pet zombie and the zombie finisher. So I will definitely be reviewing all those as soon as those come out. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially all the way to the end, and I will see you guys next time. I want to take the last moment here to give a thanks to everyone who's became a Twitch sub, our YouTube member, and an extra special thanks to those who have taken above and beyond. We've got Chef, aka Chief, aka Classified. We've got the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Master. We've got my friend with the most stable PS5 ever, DX2069. We've got the Big Mac Bandit himself, Brian Plays. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Cryptic, and then we have the absolute boss, Hunter Redondo. All these people have taken a step above and beyond and became Unlock++ members on YouTube. Thank you so much, true homies.